Hey there, my name is Mike Munzing. Once again, I'm with Munzing Mortgage Group. Love bringing these videos to you to let you know what's going on in the market, letting you know what I'm seeing out there as I'm studying this market. I'm really doing a lot of research so you know as the realtors what's going on both on the lending side of the industry as well as on the real estate side of the industry. Yesterday, I went to a luncheon in Irvine from the Cal State Fullerton Economic Department. It was the mid-year economic forecast. It was quite detailed, about an hour of economic numbers, and their feeling was very positive. They do think that the rates are going to remain low until into 2015, which should be great for our buyers. They had a lot of other numbers that were of interest, but they did overall feel quite positive about it. So let's hope that is true. Let's hope that works in our favor. Don't forget to go over to my website at www.mikemunzing.com. Grab that rate sheet, print it out for your open houses this weekend. And if you're working with any new buyers, be sure and send them over to my online application for that as well. Okay, as I often do, I cover Stephen Thomas's housing report at his www.reportsonhousing.com, and he has great information. Every couple of weeks he puts that out. It is a subscription site, so go to his site, subscribe to that, get that great information for your buyers, for your sellers, so they absolutely know that you are up to speed on what's going on in the market. This report covers some interesting numbers. For the second report in a row, we have seen a great spike in listings. Not a huge spike, but a 6% spike. And for what we've been seeing for months and months and over a year, any spike, any increase is a positive thing. That is great news. He does say the inventory, once again, increased by 6% in the last 2 weeks. That is 199 homes more on the market in the last 2 weeks overall in the county of Orange. That's encouraging. And he doesn't believe that that's just a blip. It was a fairly substantial increase and the second increase in a row. This is obviously good for buyers because it'll bring more properties, but we are kind of proud, I'm sort of proud of the buyers because they are holding their ground on these sellers. It has become a bit of a seller's market. The sellers are jumping in there, they're jacking up the prices quite a bit, but the buyers are still being somewhat cautious. I like that. They're being coy, they're not jumping at the higher prices because we as the lenders still need to get the appraisals. The buyers are understandably cautious, as they should be. We've got to find that happy medium of where the properties are worth what they're buying it for so we can get the appraisals. The sellers also understand that they can't just jack the prices up forever. So what's happening, what Stephen finds here, is that the sellers are coming on board asking what they need to get out of the property, to either get out of the loan or what they feel they need to get for the price, and the buyers are saying, no, we're not gonna have that. So surprisingly, the listings have been remaining on the market just a little bit longer. As for the demand is a bit interesting in that it is hard to tell exactly what's happening once again with so few homes on the market. The way Stephen talks about and looks at demand is the homes that are in escrow and ready for sale or in escrow being sold, and that's hard to tell because of the lack of inventory, but there are obviously a lot of buyers out there. Next is the distressed properties, and we're going to look at a couple of charts here. The first one is the distressed properties versus equity sales, and it goes from basically the middle of the chart there. In 2008, you can see where it really splits off, and you see the red there of the distress versus equity. As you come over to this side of the chart, you'll see it is coming together a little bit, and that's a lot because of the distress sales have come to such a low number. Here's another chart that shows just over on this side of the chart how really small and low the numbers of the distress sales are. And another chart here that I think is interesting. I've been doing those foreclosure videos for quite a while. I'm holding off on those now. And this chart just really shows how the foreclosure numbers spiked in March of 2009. And with all the moratoriums and the government intervention, you can see where it really just tumbled all the way here to March of 2013. And the numbers are very low. One chart that I thought might be of interest for you is that from 2007, you can see how the low dipped there in the middle of the chart. This is cash sales. So in 2007, approximately 7% of the sales were all cash, and now we're heading up towards 30%. And you can see that line, the average, just skyrocketing up there towards 30% of the market. And I thought that was a rather interesting chart that might be good for you to take a peek at. Now, don't forget, on Stephen's report, at the end, you've got all of the charts and graphs, and these charts and others, but really breaks down the whole county as far as zip code and city and distressed. It's got condos versus single families. It really gives you a ton of detail for the market that you work. So be sure and get that report and go over that with your buyers and your sellers and really internalize that and know what you're talking about. Why, the weather is fantastic. We've got a great weekend coming up. I will be working. You can always call me at 949-689-5626. Once again, go to my website. Let me know what's going on. If you got a new buyer, I'd love to help get them all pre-qualified. I'll pull their credit over the weekend. We'll get that thing rolling quickly and get them ready to buy. The worst thing I want is for you to be out there with a buyer that is not qualified and you end up just driving them around. That's not great. It's a bad utilization of your time. And the one thing that I've seen over the many 20 plus years that I've seen in this business is how hard you and the realtor community work. It's just, it's amazing. It's commendable. And I'm proud of all of you for sticking with it and being out there and doing the hard job, but doing a great job. And it's exciting to see. Let's try to put some deals together and hopefully help you make some money. All right. Well, God bless you. God bless this beautiful country. God bless your family, and stick to it. Let's keep working hard, and we'll put something together soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Money, 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 money.